Yay! She's been an advocate for human rights and in the forefront of the social justice movement for decades. You never know it by looking at her. So I'm turning this over to her. Thank you so much. Here's Andrea. Let's give her a big round of applause. Aloha! Aloha! How is everybody today in this incredibly lovely, blessed, windy day? Welcome. Thanks for coming. Come on up. We're not going to bite yet. We won't bite you yet. So come on up. Thank you again to the organizers for getting us all together. Really appreciate that. Thank you to our elected officials who are here. So I feel, I was talking with my partner earlier and I said, okay, what do you say when you're talking to the choir, right? So he said, honey, just be yourself, but don't tell any of those dumb jokes you have. So I have no jokes for you today. I am Andrea Anderson. I am the CEO for Planned Parenthood for Hawaii. I'm extremely lucky to not only live in Hawaii, but work in my dream job, where I get to be the head of an organization that does amazing work. As many of you already know, we are a reproductive and sexual health care facility that also does a lot of advocacy work. So we're often down here at the ledge fighting for a lot of your rights, and we also have a fantastic outreach and educational core. So we see about 9,000 men, women, and young people for reproductive and sexual health care every year. We educate over 10,000 young people and their families about how to talk about sexuality education. We train the teachers that are in our schools teaching about sex, because that's kind of a specialty that we do. But I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to the news this year, but we've been in it a little bit. Has anybody seen us in the news? No? Yeah, we've been also fighting pretty hard to not only stay in business, but to continue to provide those services for every one of you. So we're really lucky to live in Hawaii, because Hawaii is an incredibly supportive state for a lot of areas of social justice, women's reproductive rights. Lucky that we're not in Texas, Arizona, where they're passing laws, and a lot of the other places on the mainland. Unfortunately, it's been a really crappy year and a half, right, since the last round of people were elected. Federally, nationally, we've had some pretty awful laws that get passed. There has never been a legislature nationally that has passed more laws against reproductive rights and women accessing their basic health care rights. Never. In the past 18 months, we have had a national legislature that has passed 135 laws that restrict access, eliminate access, and also defund a lot of healthcare facilities, Planned Parenthood being some of them. So we have a lot of work to do. And as Carolyn said, can you believe that it's 2012 and we're still fighting for this crap, right? So, lucky we live in Hawaii, because we have a lot of supportive legislatures here, a lot of supportive elected officials who are totally on our side. A lot of them are going to speak today, so I'm not going to say too much about that. But we do have one kind of main area. We still have a little bit of work to do, and we're going to need your help during the next legislative session next year. The one thing Hawaii doesn't have is we have been fighting for the past 16 sessions. We do not have what's called EC in the ER, also known as compassionate care, where if a sexual assault victim presents herself to an emergency room, there's absolutely no law stating that that hospital has to give her any information about emergency contraception, which is vital and basic care for the survivor of a sexual assault. So we need your help for that vital law in the next legislative session. I'm not going to take up too much more time. I'm so excited everyone's here today. We unfortunately are here, right? Because there's still a reason for us to be here. There are still, the yuckiness from the mainland is kind of slowly creeping out to our beautiful islands. It's kind of infiltrating some of our groups, and it's surprising us on a weekly basis that there are people who are sounding a little bit more like people from Texas here in our lovely island. So we have to make sure that doesn't happen, right? None of that crap's coming out here. All right. So us, you, all of us, we can do this. We just have to stay vigilant. So thank you for everything that everyone does on a daily basis to do that. Passing along things via Facebook, telling your friends why this is important stuff. Women's health care cannot be used as a bargaining chip at the legislative and electoral level. It can no longer be seen as something that is an option. Women's health care is a vital part of our just humanity. So let's make sure that we don't let them forget that. Thank you very much.